COVID-19 and gratefulness? How on earth does this go together? Alright, let's get rid of this. Hey guys, my name is Daniel and welcome to this new series on Corona Life Challenges. We are all really impacted by this virus thing going around the whole world. Some of you are afraid losing their jobs. Maybe some of you have lost their jobs already. Some of you might even be in hospital at the moment, not sure how this sickness is going to end. Some of you might be annoyed by having their kids all the time around now and not able to send them to school. Some of you are just disappointed that you can't get your favorite fast food anymore and have to cook yourself. So there are lots of impacts we are all facing in different ways. And I'm no different. I plan to go to Australia for a Bible conference and I can't go anymore. I was invited to go to a wedding, which doesn't happen anymore. I can't go surfing, I have to stay home, so I'm no different. The first topic on the Corona challenges is gratefulness. Maybe you're thinking, COVID-19 and gratefulness, how on earth does this go together? Corona and gratefulness, this might go together really well. If you think of a nice, cool Corona beer out of the fridge, that makes me grateful. But COVID-19, this virus? Seriously? Grateful? This virus and gratefulness? By all the impacts and limitations and restrictions and fears, uncertainties, how on earth is it possible to stay grateful in times like this? And then there's another challenge. Because we are bombarded by news about COVID-19 basically all day long. If you switch on the news, if you switch on the TV, all you hear is COVID-19. Even if you go to sports news, it's all about COVID-19. Websites full of COVID-19, conversations full of COVID-19, talks with your neighbors full of COVID-19 and the impacts and everything. So your mind is constantly circling around this topic and it's hard to switch off. And this whole situation can really drag us down and can take our joy away. But what does the Bible say? Let's have a look in 1 Thessalonians chapter 5. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 in verse 18 it says, "Give thanks in all circumstances, for this is the will of God in Jesus Christ for you." Wow. Wait a moment. Did God really think about COVID-19 crisis when this verse was written 2000 years ago? I mean, it says in all circumstances, right? So surely God thought of the present time as well, COVID-19 crisis. And we are asked to give thanks. How? How can we stay in a positive and thankful mindset in COVID-19 times? Let's have a look at a guy who faced tremendous difficulties in his life. He was even almost stoned to death. Let's see what he wrote in Philippians chapter 4. It says in verse 11, "I have learned in whatever situation I am to be content. I know how to be brought low and I know how to abound. In any and every circumstance I have learned the secret of facing plenty and hunger, abundance and need. I can do all things through him who strengthens me." This was Paul, and he said twice that he has learned. So it wasn't something which came natural to him, but it was a progress, a learning progress. But now he can say, I have learned to be content in whatever situation I'm facing, in whatever crisis I'm going through. If I have nothing, I'm still able to be content and keep a positive mindset. And what's the key? Is this verse. I can do all things to him who strengthens me. Beautiful verse. And it's basically saying, I know my God, and I know God is more than enough for me. I don't need anything else, because I know He's able, He loves me, He cares for me, He's faithful, He keeps His promises. Because I can fully rely on Him. He never forsakes me or leaves me. God is more than enough. I don't need anything else. And this truth, and being occupied with this truth, kept him content, kept him in a positive mindset in all his circumstances of life. You know, once I got to visit a friend of mine. It was a really special visit because he had cancer. And he told me that sometimes he gets up in the morning and looks out of the window and sees people going to work with a grumpy face. And he thought, oh man, I'm here on my bed with cancer. I really wish I could go to work. And this really spoke to me, because oftentimes I just take so many things for granted. Yesterday I just went shopping and I realized so many shelves are empty and I couldn't buy the things I wanted to buy. So this made me realize, oh, wait, I always took it for granted just to go shopping, grab it from the shelf and buy it. But now I can't do it anymore because it's not available. And that made me realize, Daniel, be grateful for all the small things in life. Be thankful for what you have, instead of being focused on what you don't have. Again, be thankful for what you have, instead of being focused on what you don't have. Embrace every day with the verse out of Psalm 118 verse 24. This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. And I challenge you to take a little piece of paper and write down this verse and put this piece of paper next to your bed, and when you wake up each morning, first thing, grab this piece of paper and read it. This is the day the Lord has made. I want to rejoice and be glad in it. A new day, a new gift, new opportunities. Stay grateful, stay thankful. Stay in this positive mindset. Even the world seems to be falling apart at the moment. But the Lord wants to be your rock. He wants to be more than enough for you. Rejoice and be glad. So please let me know in the comments below what makes you grateful in the times of COVID-19. And this grateful mindset creates a lot of opportunities. So watch the next video on opportunities in times of COVID-19. If you found this video encouraging, please subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and see you soon. Take care and God bless.